When Americans declared independence from Britain in 1776, they were beginning a revolution against one of the most powerful empires in the world. But winning independence was only the first challenge. After the war, the new nation faced another problem: how to create a stable government that could keep the states united. Only 6 men stood at the center of both moments in history. They signed the Declaration of Independence and later signed the Constitution of the United States. Who were these 6 men? What role did they play in the American Revolution, and which states did they represent? This is the story of the 6 founders who signed both documents. The most famous among them was Benjamin Franklin from Pennsylvania. By the time of the Revolution, Franklin was already internationally famous. He was a scientist, inventor, writer, printer, and diplomat. He helped organize colonial resistance against Britain long before independence was declared. During the Revolution, Franklin played a critical diplomatic role. He traveled to France and convinced the French monarchy to support the American cause with money, weapons, ships, and soldiers. French support became one of the key reasons America won the Revolutionary War. Franklin signed the Declaration in 1776 at the age of 70 and later attended the Constitutional Convention in 1787 at the age of 81. He was the oldest delegate there. Even in old age, Franklin supported compromise between the states and encouraged unity during the writing of the Constitution. Next was Roger Sherman from Connecticut. Sherman had one of the most unusual careers among the founders. He was largely self-educated and worked as a shoemaker before entering politics. During the Revolution, Sherman became an important member of the Continental Congress. He strongly supported independence and signed the Declaration. At the Constitutional Convention, Sherman helped solve one of the biggest conflicts between large and small states. Large states wanted representation based on population, while small states feared losing influence. Sherman proposed what became known as the Connecticut Compromise. This created the modern Congress, the House of Representatives based on population, and the Senate with equal representation for every state. Without Sherman's compromise, the Constitution may never have been approved. Another signer was Robert Morris from Pennsylvania. Morris was one of the wealthiest merchants in America and became known as the financier of the Revolution. During the war, the Continental Army constantly faced shortages of food, weapons, clothing, and money. Morris personally used his financial connections and even his own credit to help fund the American war effort. He helped organize wartime finances and kept the revolutionary government functioning during difficult years. After independence, Morris supported a stronger national government for managing the country's finances. For that reason, he also signed the Constitution in 1787. George Clymer was also from Pennsylvania. Clymer strongly supported independence and participated in organizing resistance against British rule. During the Revolutionary War, the British occupied Philadelphia, forcing many revolutionary leaders to flee. Clymer continued supporting the revolutionary government despite the dangers. He later became a supporter of the Constitution for a more organized and stable federal government. Though less famous today than Franklin or Hamilton, Clymer played an important role in both the Revolution and the early Republic. The fifth signer was George Read from Delaware. Interestingly, Read originally opposed immediate independence from Britain, believing the colonies were not fully prepared for war. However, once Delaware voted for independence, Read supported the revolutionary cause and signed the Declaration. During the Constitutional Convention, Read became one of the strongest supporters of a powerful national government. Delegates from small states feared domination by large states. Read worked to protect the interests of smaller states while still supporting national unity. His influence helped Delaware become the first state to ratify the Constitution. The final signer was James Wilson from Pennsylvania. Wilson was born in Scotland and immigrated to America before the Revolution. He became one of the leading legal thinkers of the founding generation. During the Revolution, he strongly defended the idea that government should derive its authority from the people themselves, not kings or aristocrats. At the Constitutional Convention, Wilson became one of the most influential delegates. He supported popular sovereignty, a strong executive branch, and direct representation of citizens. Many consider Wilson one of the intellectual architects of the Constitution. Later, President George Washington appointed him as one of the first justices of the United States Supreme Court. These 6 men came from 4 states: Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Delaware, and one signer originally born in Scotland. Together, they helped lead America through 2 historic moments. First, the fight for independence, and second, the creation of a constitutional republic. Many famous founders signed only one of the 2 documents. Thomas Jefferson signed the Declaration but not the Constitution because he was serving as the American diplomat to France in Paris. James Madison and Alexander Hamilton did not sign the United States Declaration of Independence, mainly because they were too young and not members of the Continental Congress in 1776. Madison was active in Virginia politics and supporting the revolutionary cause locally. Hamilton was serving in the Revolutionary War and quickly rising as a military officer. And President George Washington did not sign the Declaration of Independence because, in 1776, he was commanding the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War. But these 6 men were present at both the birth of the nation and the creation of its government. Their signatures remain permanently connected to the founding of the United States.